an expert in bringing peace and happiness into the lives of her clients. Amy Koford is a top-rated specialist in hypnosis techniques in the field and is accredited by the leading trainers and organizations in the world today. We want to welcome Amy to the show. And Amy, I understand you're called the Happy Hypnotist. Why is that?
Hi, Kelli. Yes, for a few reasons. Number one, I do love to be happy, but also I'm the happiness expert, right? So I'm the hypnotist that wants to make people happy. So for those two reasons, that's why I go by Amy the Happy Hypnotist.
So can you be hypnotized and become happy after you're hypnotized?
Yeah, well, it's a process, but yes, of course. I can help people be happy through a number of techniques and modalities. It has a lot to do with helping people let go of what's keeping them from being happy, and also just reframing the subconscious, finding out what's in there. But yeah, almost every client that comes to me with depression and anxiety. They want to feel happy. They want to feel peaceful.
Nice. And I understand you have a book. Can you tell us about your book?
Yes, I'm finishing up my book. It's actually a lot about fear and how fear holds us back and causes suffering, but it's more about how to free yourself from fear and how to live your best life. Because so often what I've learned with what I do and with all the many clients that I've worked with is that fear is the number one issue with all of that. They come to me for a number of problems, and it's always fear. When it boils down to the very essence of what their issues are, it's always fear. And so my book is about what fear is, how does it hold us back, what is the surprising truths that some people don't realize. You know, there's a lot of people that say, oh, I don't struggle with fear. I'm fearless. I'm fine. I'm courageous. And then it turns out that the things that they've come to me for are related to fear. And that's what I've found again and again, even those that think they're fearless. So this book is about breaking free of even those surprising hidden fears that may be lurking in there that you never even realized were there.
So after they read your book, is that when they want to come to you and they talk to you about hypnosis and you step in there?
Yeah, they could do that, but I have a number of techniques and exercises in my book to help people free themselves. So really, it has a lot in it to benefit anyone and everyone. There's so many types of different techniques and things that they can do to feel better on their own. But yes, then they would definitely benefit by coming to see me after, because I can get into the personalized, deep things that a lot of people can't get to access to on their own.
A lot of people may be a little hesitant, or maybe there's some misunderstandings about hypnosis. Can you go over some of those myths?
Yes, of course. There are always a lot of misunderstandings, and that's mostly because of how it's portrayed in movies and shows. And I kind of chuckle because it is pretty ridiculous sometimes. But hypnosis is actually a very natural state of being, and it's simply a state of trance, which people go in and out of all the time. Most people are driving in the state of hypnosis. They miss their exit, or they get there and don't know how they got there. So it's really a natural state of being. And when we do a hypnosis session, it is me guiding their subconscious in ways that they want it to be. So we're redoing it, reprogramming it, letting go of things, because in the subconscious, that's where emotions, imagination, memories, everything that's happened to us is in that part of our mind. So really, it's kind of fun because I would say 95% of all the people that come to me are nervous for the first session. Well, they have these misunderstandings in there, right, of what they've seen on movies or on comedy hypnosis shows. And so I'll tell them, you will find that you actually have zero reason to be afraid of this. You're going to love it. And they do. Every single client ever has just loved how good they feel, how it's a state of deep relaxation. Most people say, wow, I haven't been that relaxed for years. And so, yeah, there are a lot of myths out there. Some people are worried that they could get stuck in hypnosis or that they're going to reveal their secrets that they don't want to reveal. And I tell them, you won't even have to do that. And it'll still work great.
See, what I'm thinking in my mind is, the ones that you've seen that have gone under hypnosis and they start acting like a bird. That's not something that you're going to do, correct?
No, it's not. And that's what I tell them. You're not going to bark like a dog or cluck like a chicken. Not unless you really want to. But no, and that is the misunderstandings. I can't make people go rob a bank for me. It doesn't work like that. Yes, in hypnosis shows, and I do hypnosis shows too, in addition to hypnotherapy. But in the shows, they're kind of just having fun, so they're not as inhibited as they would normally be. So yeah, they'll do funny things. But in hypnotherapy, yeah, you're just kind of closing your eyes and changing your life while I work directly with your unconscious mind. So yeah, it's very relaxing, very liberating. Everyone feels amazing after a session because we've done so much in such a short amount of time. So yeah, and anyone and everyone can be hypnotized. That's another concern that people have when they call me up. I don't know if I can be hypnotized. Everyone can be, and I've never had a single client that could not be.
It kind of scares me that you say people drive and it's almost like they're in hypnosis. That's kind of scary, I will admit.
I know. Most people are driving in the state of hypnosis, especially on the freeway, or if they're on a long road trip, they're thinking of a million other things and they're on autopilot. It is a little scary, but it's just, when people know where they're going and how to get there and all that, then yeah, they just kind of zone out. And so daydreaming is actually a type of hypnosis. It's not guided and it's not very deep. So it really doesn't help people heal, but it is a type of hypnosis when people are daydreaming.
So where can folks find you and get more information about what you do and how you do it, and even on your book?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kelli. They can find me at amykoford.com. And I've got all my contact information on there. You can contact me through that. I also have a free gift for everyone that visits my website. On the top, there's a banner that says, download my free happiness and peace checklist. Now, that is something I'm very proud of. That's a culmination of all the things that I've learned that really work to help people be happier and more peaceful, because that is my expertise. And so I'm really excited to be able to give that to anyone that wants it. If you use it, it will absolutely help you be happier and more peaceful.
I can't wait to go and download it myself. Amy, thanks so much for joining us today and for sharing your experience. And we look forward to reading your book as well.
Thank you so much, Kelli.
And we'll be right back. Stay with us.
It's been a pleasure.